That's Daniel Heath. He's building a log cabin. This morning he's putting his tongue and groove in. I've actually never met a builder like this bloke. He's extremely innovative. Little things like this antler he's made into a handle. As you can see, the holes here, or one hole there, with the 3 posts in there, and the other one right here. Good dogs. Good boy. I'll show you what's going on inside right now, the log cabin. Stay there. So, I've had 2 things on my bucket list for a long time. I was going to say last 20 years, but it's longer than that. One was to own a Toyota Land Cruiser, like a new one, V8, and the other one was this here. And we're just about at the tail end of it. So, Douglas fir, those are 3 years old, those logs, and Douglas on the top, it's all Douglas. And that's the outside fireplace. Daniel boxed that yesterday. Beautiful. Right in the native bush, right here. And the sound of the gun. So that's been scribed along there, because the log it's sitting on is not flush, as Daniel has done over here. I haven't heard any grizzles from Daniel yet about the amount of itchiness these bastards involve. So between the logs we've got wool, and we're using pink bats up here for this insulation, and behind it beautiful. That's for our balcony or deck. It's going to go out here. It's starting to go off the concrete now. Beautiful. Just to give you guys an idea of what's going on here, because it's not uniform, the log, Daniel scribed, and as you can see he's got everything fitting in nice and snug, even around the bolt. The nut, it's all cut in. So we've got a mixture where we've got our ununiform meeting our uniform, and that from there it becomes uniform. And the top part is very, very straight. And how he got the logs all to be even at the top is just a bloody miracle, because they're all different shapes and sizes. It's almost just happened. By luck, yes, a lot of luck. This is the tongue and groove. Got it right to the roof this morning. Brilliant, mate. No mucking around. This is inside the mezzanine floor upstairs. And there's the window up there. So this will be my bedroom. One big pole right through down to there. That goes around the outside of the wall. And Daniel will be lining that one there, doing the same on this side. You just escaped, did you? Come to see us. Done the dog walk this morning, and Pace wanted to come and see what's going on. We've just done like 3 laps, and we're going to do another 3 laps of the paddock. If any of you guys want a log cabin built, you couldn't go wrong with this rooster. He's got a mobile workshop. He's built all of this. Bro, this has been challenging, and I've worked alongside you on some bits, particularly when we had rotten logs. But what's the overall been the toughest part of this build?
Really, it's been dealing with the logs that were a bit short for
Yeah.
like this side.
Right.
So having to leave this doorway open, and the fireplace and that doorway, and staggering it so that it still ended up looking right.
Yep. You can see here you've had to dovetail these here. There's 2 logs together, so they're all just 3 metres, but you've actually built something that's over 3 metres, eh?
Yeah, so we made them about 5 metres
Yeah.
to out of 2 which are close, which wasn't easy.
Yeah. No, you did it bloody well.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not playing ball, eh?
Pressure.
Yeah, a bit of pressure. Oh, the old leverage. Well, the top plate's gone up.
Poke it in, push it in at the end.
That's the install, not going.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's moving a bit now. It's moving a little bit more. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Is that rain coming down? Sounds like it. Bloody hell.
It pissed down in Ashburton at 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Yeah, it's raining down Geraldine where my mate Richard's work. He was going to hunt today, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Geraldine.
yeah, right. Yeah, he couldn't hunt this morning. You're getting a bit wet out there, are you? Did you get a bit wet? Okay, rain's coming down. Bloody Pace got out again, eh? How'd you get through the fence? Come on. Come on, Pace. Get you guys in the kennel. Stop robbing me apples off the tree. Come on. Get in your box already, nut. Good dog. There you go. Oh, fuck, Bluey's out of your cage. How'd you get out, eh? Hey, Bluey? You Bluey? Leave it, Pace. Don't touch. Morning, Black Beauty. You're looking gorgeous. Sorry about the rain. Yep, looking very nice, but you're going to get wet. Got to get some tucker for the dogs. Posse yum. Good chomping and chewing this stuff for the dogs. They just do so well on it. What are you doing, Bluey? Hey? Blue tag? That's supposed to be it. You like a bit of that, wouldn't you, eh? Yeah, how are you going to get into that? Not going to happen. Mind you, wouldn't take long for that beak to go through. Where's old Bumblefoot? She's out here somewhere. She out of the rain? Oh, you're down here, Rain. You're going to get wet, Bumblefoot. You're going to get wet. Hold on, mate. Hold on. Come here. I was supposed to cut the heads off these guys. My stepmum's chickens, so but we put them here now. We're getting eggs out of them. But old Bumblefoot's got something wrong with her feet. So we put some treatment on them. And you can go back in your bloody box. Come here. You're trouble. Come here. Ah, you little bastard. Like a little dinosaur. Come here. Scratch me. There you go. That's it. Sweet. I met a pretty little hen. I kissed her once. And I kissed her again. I said, won't you be my wife? She replied, I'll be yours and I'll be true. And I'll lay lots of eggs for you. I'll be yours for the rest of your life. We're competing against the Tui in this song, eh? I think that song's a bit more pretty than mine. Can you imagine a bloke singing about marrying a hen? That's some weird shit, isn't it, eh? And that was when I was a kid. Oh well, things haven't changed much. Right, back in there. Enjoy. Stay in there. Stay in your cage there, Bumblefoot. You'll get wet. Don't tip it over. You got bloody porridge in there. Julie been giving you my porridge. Got chicken feed for that. Bloody hell. Miss Julie, she spoils all the bloody animals rotten around here. Porridge. I've got chicken feed, which is cheaper than porridge. And she's the one that rescued old Bumblefoot. I said, I'm going to chop the head off. I said, I know how we can fix up Bumblefoot. The solution to the problem is right here. Just like that. And she said, no. And now Bumblefoot's laying her eggs. And she just took two home this morning. So, go figure. Right, that's for tomorrow. That's for day. One roll of this lasts my dogs, 4 dogs, a whole day. I cut it up and they get other stuff as well. Get a bit of fish, get a few eggs, get a bit of offcuts of stuff. But this is the staple diet. Goes a long way. And it's actually good bang for your buck because you don't have to feed them much because it's just packed with nutrients. Sounds like an ad for dog tucker, doesn't it? But it really is. It's got all the... it's actually made in New Zealand and it's got omega-3 and omega-6. So the omega-3 is really important for dogs. I mean, more important for us too, the EPA and DHA for our brains. So we don't get dementia. Got to keep that up. That's why fish is good to have in your diet. But also if you're not eating fish, to have a supplement. So the dogs are getting plenty of that. And as you can see, old Poe that's been raised on it her whole life. No skin problems, no joint problems. She's old, she's in 13th year now. But still happy as. And Pace. So good dog tucker. Eat up. Currently my dogs eat up. They get 3 walks a day. Eat up. 3 walks a day around the paddock. There you go, boy. And that seems to keep them pretty fit. We go around the paddock. This morning we've done 3 trips around and then I jump on the motorbike. I didn't this morning because it started to rain and I wanted to come and have a look at how Daniel was getting on, but they'll get that and then at lunchtime they'll get another one or later in the afternoon and then they get an evening one when it's dark. So they get a shitload of exercise. And it's really important because they're a hunting dog, and so if I suddenly the weather cools and I can go out for a hunt, they'll be fit for it. But it's just fair for their psychological well-being and also for mine that we do exercise when we're not hunting. We've had quite a bit of rain, so it's been really good. My apple trees, they're starting to size up with the rain. These are completely spray proof, like well, spray free at least, not spray proof, and that's what you get some shitty ones. We just take the disease ones off. The Pukikos have been robbing them, so I've been shooting the Pukikos. You might have noticed a dead Pukiko in Johnny's kennel. He chomps on them. So They're not in bad nick, these apples. Some of them have got this shit going on. Take that off. But overall pretty good. Yeah, not bad chomping and chewing. Now this plant here is interesting. I'll put this bin around this because the hares and rabbits were eating it. It's a pomegranate. And there's the same plant without a tin around it. You can see it's stunted and not doing so well. Same plant there, another pomegranate, and also another one here in the bush, right beside the log cabin. Also one here. I need to clear this bush around it and give it some room, but it's doing okay. So the idea is, well, I'm living here in the future, the pomegranates are bigger, I'll better come out here and pick them, and also pick the apples. And then right next to the log cabin I've got my massive vegetable garden, so I can live off the veggies as well. And that's the little hut that Daniel's staying in while he's building it. So that's next to the vegetable garden, which is next to the log cabin. Daniel's got his mountain bike with him. It's really good to get this rain because this is my wasabi and it's not very healthy, as you can see. It's got a lot of dead stuff. I haven't been keeping the water up. It requires a lot of water, but this wasabi in my vegetable garden, in the last 2 months I've been not doing my work that I should be. I've really been struggling with something, and it's been family orientated. It's been my mum, but that problem is over. Well, I wouldn't say over, but the hard part is out of the way. For the last 2 years my mum's been on the decline. She's 86 years of age. She's a tough old chicken, as tough as they come actually, but she's been on the decline, and my brother needed to get her to hospital for a checkup. She's in Christchurch and I'm in Mapua here. So we went down a couple of days ago, and I've actually filmed that road trip. I'll throw that on my Patreon for you good bastards. But wow, what a trip that was. Very emotional. Because she's got a neat little home and she keeps it reasonably tidy considering all things, but she just couldn't stay in there, and of course she didn't want to give up her home, as nobody would. So Tristan and I went down there and we picked her up and we brought her up here, and she's now in the best possible place where she's getting the best medical treatment and care, and man, she looks so different. She's in the Wakefield homestead, run by my dearest friends Hilary and Margaret, and a whole bunch of other good people. My brother works there on the weekends, he's the kitchen hand, and yesterday they gave her a walker because she needed a walker. She's got terrible arthritis in her knees and that, and she's always refused to walk when I've offered her one. Oh no, I don't need that, I'm fine. And now she's got a walker, and they had happy hour yesterday in the homestead, and she was dancing. They had Keith Richards playing, and she was dancing with the walker, making everybody laughing, and her hair's all clean and she's got clean clothes, and it's just like so good. So now we've got the job of going back to Christchurch and cleaning up the house and putting that on the market, all the things you do. But it's been very, very emotionally, it's been an emotional roller coaster for me, and I feel like I'm at the other end of it. And we all have to deal with these things in life. We've all got mums and dads, most of us do at least, some of us are not so fortunate, and then our mums and dads get old and they deteriorate, and it's our duty. It's not just a duty, it's a thing in your heart. You want to help them, and it's more than a duty. I mean, there is such a thing as duty of care, but you've got to start taking care of things and putting things into place. And as children, we don't really ever expect that our parents are going to stumble. We don't think they're ever going to falter, but of course we all do as we get older, and it's tough to see them do that. But on the bright side, there's one door's closed, another door's opening, and she seems very, very happy, and she looks a lot better, and she's getting the medical attention she needs. And for me, it's been, I've struggled with it. I've struggled. I think my brothers, we've all struggled with it. Nobody wants to see your mum failing, but that's just the nature of life. That sheep at the back is climbing up onto the bloody door. Oh no, it's having a rub, and they've done that on all the corners of the barn. They actually stuff it up. It was a brand new barn, but it's not a brand new barn anymore now because it's got sheep horns and things have fallen on it. It doesn't take long for these things to deteriorate around here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Those rams have got some big ass horns on them. It's a big brute. They climb up, and you see they put their horns in the corner all along. You're a big fat bugger, aren't you, eh? Where your mate's gone? You're by yourself. G'day, Creamy. How you going, mate? You alright? Yeah? What you doing in there, eh? You're keeping out of the rain. Can't blame you doing that. You've been actually eating the hay, have you? Yeah. And the other thing the sheep have done is, this was on blocks, as you can see, they've all fallen down. And the reason it's on blocks is so the water drains out the back. And now they've knocked them out while I've been away in Christchurch. And she's full of bloody water again, which is not ideal at all. So I've got to lift it back up. And it's bloody heavy lift up. Normally it's the other way. And also, they knocked it over, the sheep did. And this scratched against the barn and more damage. Bloody sheep. The old dodgy punt. I made this a lot of years ago and we caught a lot of fish in it, but it needs a lot of work. And I've got all the fiberglass inside to fix it up. I should just buy a brand new boat, but I'm kind of attached to it. It's like an old pair of jeans and I've got a spider crawling all over my hat. I just saw what's on there. Is it a whitetail? See what this is? Yeah, I can see it crawling down the front, just about to go inside my face. Don't think it's a whitetail, just a friendly. I now need to get a jack to get that back up again. And as it so happens, my old Land Cruiser in there, a project waiting to be finished, has a jack in it. Bought myself a bow. That was my first 10 shots. I even got a yellow at 15 and 20 metres. Oh, that's tight. Try this side. Yeah, it's a bit better. Right, we'll get in here. You know, it's not much different here, all this setup, other than the cassette player, which is the old tape deck. But it's not much different in here to my new Land Cruiser. It's pretty much very, very, very similar. We can open this door on this side here. Oh no, that's sweet. Just wouldn't open from the outside. It must be the handle itself. Sweet. So this still goes, but it needs work. And I am going, it's a project is going to happen. It's just time and money. 4.2 naturally aspirated. Got a winch on the front. Actually, I had two of these. I gave the other one to my mate Kev as a gift, my old hunting mate. And this is years ago. I've had this since 1990. And it actually isn't bad for the age of it. It's not bad. It's got a bit of rust needs cutting out. You can see I put shackles down here to get the leaf springs up, and I got the leaves actually built up, so it's not all saggy in the arse. It hasn't got that many K's on it. It is quite stiff, but in here there's a jack. That's what I want behind the seat, because I want to get into that bloody that boat and get it lifted up. Oh gee, I'm going to struggle to get that out there. It's going to be heavy. It's a fucking heavy jack. Oh, here we go. In a tight spot. Might not get it out of here. This used to be for my pig. I'm going to put this down for a minute. Used to be for my pig dogs. The old bottle jack. Yes, this was because the dogs were in the back and I would hunt. And that's as far as they could come through. Just a makeshift setup. Now I've gone to all that trouble. I look up here. And what do I see? Another bloody jack up here. So I've got two of the bastards. Didn't need to do that. Oh, I've got it now. Got this and got that. This is the fiberglass kit that I've got ready to do the work on the boat. Sandpaper and all the rest of it. In between running a place when you got 10 acres of land and building shit and family stuff, these jobs, they get behind and I get behind anyway. I struggle to keep up with everything. I don't struggle, that's bullshit. That's not true. I prioritise what's important to me and I just go, oh, they can stay and I'll do that another day, or I won't do it. I don't struggle. I guess I struggle to keep things clean, but I don't really, no, I don't struggle. It's just like, well, we'll do what we can. I don't beat myself up over it. So some people think that I struggle. That's what I really meant to say. They say, oh, you need to do that. My girlfriend said the other day, you got all this land, but you haven't done your garden for a long time. I said, yeah, I know. I've heard other things that are on my mind and other things I had to do. So I prioritise. Right, we'll get this off the ground. She's going to go to one side, I can see. Just need to get her up enough for the water to come out. One of the assets we've got on the farm here is we've got that there, outside toilet. And when you need to do number twos and you're out working, it's a blessing, that old long drop. I love it. It's not flash, but it's a blessing. Actually, the long drop's downright scary. You don't know what bloody wriggly things are going to crawl up your bum when you're in there, but I've used it many a time on the farm. It's next level. Very convenient. And it has a great view. She's not flash. And the old toilet paper situation's not very good. I've got some tissues in my pocket. So I'm going to talk about the spider right here. Clear that out. There's absolutely no way that Miss Judy would sit in here doing a biz, no way at all. And you get a draft going up your bum. Anyway, grateful to have it here at this moment in life. Dum-de-doo, dum-de-da, dum-de-doo, dum-de-da, dum-de-doo. Geez, it's been a long time since I've done one of those. Ghost poo. Who knows what a ghost poo is? Anybody knows what a ghost poo is? A ghost poo is when you have a poo and you get your toilet paper. In the case of me, tissue paper. I was a bit low on that. But luckily it was a ghost poo because you wipe and then, of course, you have a wee look, don't you? Well, I do. You might not, but I have a look just to check it. And there's nothing on the paper. It's completely clean. That's a ghost poo. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of those, but the diet's going well. Nice healthy turds. So there we have it, the ghost poo in the outhouse on the farm. Right, we'll get this boat checked up. Good girl. Oh, did I leave your door open? Lucky that's not going. Hopefully the coupling is strong enough to hold the jack. I've changed it because it wasn't very good when I had it. You've only got, what, a couple of bolts here, is it? Oh no, there's 4. There's one on the inside, yeah. There's 4 in total holding the coupling on. Very slow going. And we have action. She's draining. That's how it's supposed to be doing all the time. But bloody sheep. This other jack actually goes a lot higher. And that's what I need. Right, let's get this bastard up a bit higher. And she's away. As the seasons change, I've been doing a little bit of sea fishing. Trout fishing without any luck. The Motueka River's not fishing very well this year. There's trout in there. Let me rephrase that. There's trout in the Motueka River and I'm not fishing very well this year. Not the river's not fishing well. The river's probably fishing bloody well if you're a good trout fisherman, but I'm not. I've been putting the fly rod out there with a nymph and trying different things, the cicadas and shit, and lucking out. And I can't say my sea fishing's been much better really. Been getting a few panties. The kahawai have been small in Mapua this year. Normally up in the estuary they're really good. They've been shit. So yeah, it hasn't been going that good. But as the weather cools, we'll be running the dogs sooner than later hopefully, because I'm itching to get out and take Johnny for a bit of a walk, and I want to take the rifle too. As you get to a certain point, of course, the water goes that end, you can lift it by hand, a piece of piss. And that's what I've done. I want to store the boat like this without the sheep knocking it over. That's the plan anyway. She's coming at a good old rate. Give it a bit of a poke. Yeah, she's good. No, still something jamming there a wee bit. There we go. Not ideal. Should actually be in the barn, but it's full of hay right now. That's why it's out here. As soon as I get rid of my hay, we'll put it back in the barn and carry on with it. The weather in the west looks pretty good at Mount Arthur today. Not too bad, a few clouds, wind's blowing a bit. Did you miss me? Too right you did. Well, that's a bit of an update on the log cabin and how it's going and what's going on around here. Keep you guys in the loop. Hope your own projects are going well. You're meeting all your own challenges head on, particularly if they're with your family, with your mums and dads. And I'll catch you in the next one. Go steady. Be good, at least try and be good. You know, still if you can't be good, then be careful. Really pays to be more careful as you get older, I can tell you too, because we don't fall so easy. See you later.